Hello and welcome back to the Curious Kid podcast. We got curious about medicine about 4 years ago, all the way back in episode 146. This week, we are getting curious about something similar to medicine, but also a bit different. It's something that about 1/3 of kids take every day, and something that at least half of kids take at some point during their childhood, most likely between the ages of 2 and 4. Are you wondering what I'm talking about? Let's find out.
Double mailbag!
Double mailbag! Dear Olivia and Jacob, my name is Alex. I am 9 years old and live in South Korea. Every night before bedtime, I like to listen to your episodes. Could you please tell me something about vitamins? How many kinds of vitamins have the scientists found so far? How many do human beings need? Do all the foods contain vitamins? Why does sunshine contain vitamin D, which is amazing? Thank you so much, Alex. Hello, my name is Emian. My sister Adalia and I are curious about vitamins. Could you please make an episode on that topic? Have a great day.
We would love to get curious about vitamins. Alex, thank you so much for your patience. You've waited close to 3 full years for us to finally get curious about vitamins. You have great questions that we hope to answer in this episode. Let's learn all about vitamins for Alex, Emian, and Adalia.
Great idea. What's the question of the week?
The question of the week is it possible to take too much of a vitamin?
Okay. This week, we are going to learn what vitamins are, why they are important, and where you can find them.
Vitamins are tiny nutrients that our bodies need to grow, stay strong, and fight off sickness.
They are like superpower fuel for your body. Without them, you wouldn't have strong bones, good eyesight, or enough energy to run around at recess.
Your body is able to make some vitamins on its own, but there are many others that are called essential vitamins that you need to get from food or by taking vitamin supplements.
Let's go through some of the key vitamins one by one and alphabetically to learn more about them and which superhero powers they can give us.
Vitamin A is the eye superhero. It helps your eyes stay strong and see better in dim light. Great sources of vitamin A include carrots, sweet potatoes, spinach, and eggs.
Vitamin B is the energy superhero. There are 8 different B vitamins, and they help turn your food into energy. You can find B vitamins in meat, eggs, dairy, whole grains, and bananas.
Vitamin C is the immune system superhero. It helps your body fight off colds and heal cuts faster. It can be found in oranges, strawberries, bell peppers, and broccoli. The reason many people drink orange juice when they're sick is because of the vitamin C immune system boost it gives you.
Vitamin D is the bone-building superhero. It can be found in milk, fish, eggs, and even the sun. That means that playing outside is good for your bones.
Alex from South Korea wanted to know how sunshine contains vitamin D, which is a great question.
It sure is. The sun has rays that are absorbed by our skin. When our skin absorbs the ultraviolet light from the sun, there is something in our skin called 7-dehydrocholesterol that turns into vitamin D3. The amount of vitamin D you can get from the sun changes due to things like time of year, time of day, air pollution, and sunscreen use. About 10 minutes of exposure to the sun at noon is enough to get the recommended amount of vitamin D.
Of course, if you plan on spending time in the sun, vitamin E is another vitamin you should be familiar with.
And that's because vitamin E is the skin protecting superhero. It helps keep your skin healthy and protects your body from damage. Foods like nuts, seeds, and spinach have lots of vitamin E.
Skipping a few letters, we will find another key vitamin, vitamin K, which is the cut healing superhero. It helps your blood clot when you get a cut so you don't bleed as much. You can find vitamin K in leafy greens, broccoli, and dairy products.
If you don't get enough vitamins, your body might feel tired, weak, or even sick. Different foods contain different vitamins. This is why it's important to eat a variety of foods.
And if you're missing something, or if your body doesn't have enough of a certain vitamin, taking a vitamin supplement is a great idea.
There's an interesting story from history that demonstrates just how important vitamins can be. It's the story of a disease called scurvy. If you haven't heard of scurvy, and there's a good chance you haven't, it's because people almost never get scurvy these days.
Scurvy is a disease that happens when people don't get enough vitamin C. It can make them weak, tired, and very sick. Their gums might bleed, their teeth could fall out, and they can get lots of bruises. But guess what? Scurvy is 100% preventable. All you need is vitamin C from things like fruits and vegetables.
Well, hundreds of years ago, sailors traveled across the oceans for months or even years. But they had a big problem. They kept getting sick. Their skin got rough, their gums bled, and sometimes they even died from scurvy. And no one knew why. Since fresh food couldn't last long on ships, sailors mostly ate dried meat, biscuits, and salted fish. But no fresh fruits or vegetables. They didn't realize they were missing an important vitamin.
Ancient doctors knew about scurvy thousands of years ago. The Egyptians, Greeks, and Chinese wrote about people getting weak and sick from something that sounded just like scurvy. By the mid-1500s and 1600s, some sailors noticed that people who ate fresh fruits didn't get scurvy, but many ship captains didn't believe it and kept feeding their crews the same boring food.
In 1747, a Scottish doctor named James Lind did a famous experiment. He worked on a ship and divided the sailors into groups. Each group got different foods and drinks, like vinegar, seawater, cider, or guess what? Oranges and lemons. The sailors who ate citrus fruits got better quickly. Lind proved that fresh fruits could cure and prevent scurvy.
Even after the discovery, many stubborn ship captains didn't believe him. It wasn't until the 1790s, about 50 years after the experiment, that the British Navy finally made lemon juice and lime juice a requirement for all sailors. After that, scurvy pretty much disappeared from their ships. The British sailors got the nickname limeys because they often drank lime juice to stay healthy.
Today, scurvy is rare because we have plenty of fruits, vegetables, and even vitamin C fortified foods, like juice and cereal, to prevent it. But scurvy taught us how important vitamins are and how a simple fruit, like an orange, can save lives.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. You chose to hit play on this podcast today. Smart choice. Progressive loves to help people make smart choices. That's why they offer a tool called Auto Quote Explorer that allows you to compare your Progressive car insurance quote with rates from other companies. So you save time on the research and can enjoy savings when you choose the best rate for you. Give it a try after this episode at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
Speaking of lifesavers, here's my brother Noah with 5 unbelievable facts you need to know about vitamins. Take it away, Noah!
Fact number 1. Some animals, like dogs and cats, can make their own vitamin C, but humans can't. Fact number 2. The name vitamin comes from the words vital and amine because scientists thought that vitamin were amino acids, but it turns out that they are not amino acids, but the name stuck. Fact number 3. Some vitamins, like vitamin A and vitamin D, can be stored in your body for a long time, but others, like vitamin B and C, need to be eaten every day. Fact number 4. Cooking foods with vitamins can destroy the vitamins, so eating raw fruits and vegetables is a better way of getting all the benefits of the vitamins they contain. Fact number 5. The Guinness World Record for the largest gummy vitamin ever made weighed 3 pounds.
Super job, Noah. That last fact is a great segue into the question of the week. Olivia, is it possible to take too much of a vitamin?
It is possible to take too much, so I wouldn't recommend a 3-pound vitamin gummy. Overdoing it with vitamins can be harmful to the body and lead to vitamin toxicity. That being said, it would be very, very hard to take too much of a vitamin. If you want to know how much of a vitamin is right for you, you can ask a doctor, ask a pharmacist, or look for the RDA, or recommended daily allowances of vitamins for your age. There are lots of sources where you can find this information, including the website of the National Institutes of Health.
Well, that's a wrap for this week's episode.
Thanks so much for listening to this week's podcast, number 301, on vitamins.
Great job, Olivia, and great job, Alex, Emian, and Adalia for vitamin being awesome and giving us a great topic to get curious about. Join us next week when we will get curious about cicadas for listeners in Colorado. As always, thank you so much for listening and getting curious with us.